Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents, my peoples? It's your boy Rambling TV, and I'm back at it again with a boxing topic. I don't understand. Boxing keep blowing up out of all the topics I could talk about. Damn, it could just be me. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I love talking about boxing. It's possibly because I used to box at a younger age and stuff like that, and it just got stuck with me. So anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Alright, cool. So the main topic of today is, unfortunately, it seems like Jermall Charlo out of the Charlo twins, Lions only. At the end of the day, he had gotten arrested. It seems for an assault charge. I'm not too sure what's going on, as you guys can see right here. You guys could pause the video, read it for yourself. At the end of the day, the way I see things is like, since it says felony assault charge, man, he might be looking at some time. Rumors speculating right now, 2 to 10 years, even though he got a $10,000 bail, and I'm pretty sure he's bailed out. I'm pretty sure he made that, and he got to get himself together and see what's going on. But at the end of the day, I believe that rumor has it that if he's found guilty, that's about 2 to 10 years, and that could make a major impact on his career, on his life. Like, this ain't no joke, man. You got to understand, like, at the end of the day, it's like he's a superstar. He's not just a regular star. He's not just a regular anybody like me or like you and stuff like that. At the end of the day, like, he has a lot going on for himself. He has to think of the future. Like, at the end of the day, the way I see it is like a lot of people are speculating he missed out. He can miss out on the Canelo train. This could definitely mess up his career. Like 2 to 10 years. Listen, man, you could miss a lot. At the same time, you definitely gonna be rusty. You ain't gonna be the same. It's gonna be hard for you to come back in the game. Obviously, your belt's gonna get stripped because you can't contest with it. You know what I'm saying? If you arrested and you incarcerated, you can't contest. So unfortunately, they will have to strip you from your belt. You obviously your name is gonna drop down in the rankings, and man, this is gonna hurt his career bad, man. Nothing but bad news on this note. At the end of the day, I feel like, with something like this, it's definitely could miss the Canelo train, because Canelo might look at it, you know what, at the end of the day, I can have these 2 fights, and if something happens, that might be a free belt that maybe I could fight for and compete for, or maybe I could just grab it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could just email them, the way these rumors be speculating that, like Devin Haney is an email champion. He got the belt through email. Maybe Canelo could do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And just grab that extra belt. I'm sure they'll give it to him, he's a favorite. Everybody loves Canelo. Unfortunately, I would love to see him compete for it, or somebody else compete for it, you know what I'm saying? I would really hate the fact that, he will end up messing up his career, just like Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, when you get a problem with the law like that, going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It plays a toll, especially on the publicity side. It's not, not all publicity is good publicity, as they say. I feel like getting in trouble with the law and stuff like that, and all these guilty convictions, or all these accusations, I should say, not even guilty convictions. When you have a lot of accusations on you, it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I know Tank Davis was supposed to fight Rolly Romero. Guess what? All the accusations came up, made Rolly Romero look like the bad guy. A lot of people were down talking that kid and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, the kid like to run his mouth a lot and stuff like that. He's a good comedian. He's a good entertainer. But at the end of the day, it's like it pays bad. When Tank Davis was going through his thing and he was getting accusations and stuff like that, and even though there was videos surfacing with him and his baby mom, like manhandling her or whatnot, case may be, it still looks bad. Those are just a few examples that I could just give you. You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad. Look at Adrian Broner. It looks bad. Like, people was like, damn, what you doing? Like, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting this money. You doing this and that. Like, further your career. Forget about the nonsense, But everybody makes their own life decisions, unfortunately, and everybody, not unfortunately, but everybody makes their own life decisions, and unfortunately, some make smarter decisions than others. That's what I should say. But at the end of the day, I just wish well to Jermall Charlo. At the end of the day, I would love to see him back in the ring. I'm pretty sure he's not going to get the Canelo fight. Not just because it is, but, obviously because we know that Canelo's going to fight Bivol first, most likely in May, and then Triple G for the 3rd time in September. So he's pretty much booked. But I still would like Jermall Charlo to come back and, make something out of himself. Right now is the time for him to realize, like, look, I'm going through this. My whole life, my whole career could be ended right now at this moment. You need to step up your game and start fighting. Forget about waiting on Canelo, because sometimes I feel like he just be waiting there. You know, like, forget about that. You know, pick on the next fighter, get the next one on the ranking list, or, you know what I'm saying, get the next one to be the mandatory. Like, you know what I'm saying, just make these fights happen by any means. Just make it fight happen. You know, if you sure yourself and you that good, listen, take a little pay cut, man, because it's gonna pay you off in the end. You feel me? You take a pay cut now to fight this dude, but guess what? You beat him. Now you mandatory, and you cash out that mandatory. There you go. You got whatever fight you want to go for. All right, cool. That's that. At the end of the day, listen, there's rumors. You know, I seen a little video of Keith Thurman saying that, oh, he would love to fight Canelo and Charlo. Man, listen, Keith Thurman got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Got to stop. That performance against Mario Barrios, listen, you were supposed to take off his head. You couldn't do it. Looked like there was a little struggle. He hurt you with a body shot, but unfortunately, Mario Barrios did not cap on that. He just hit you with that body shot. I guess he must have stood surprised and shocked, like, oh, snap, I really caught him. Or either that, or he must have just, you know, sometimes it take that little 2 second when you just back up and try to reset yourself, and all of a sudden you realize it, but then it's too late because the other person already reset as well, so they up to go. Yeah, it could have been that situation. But listen, keep Thurman to me, keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you look alright. You look alright, you know, but I can still tell you still got some of that ring rust. You know, you ain't that one-time Keith Thurman that you was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that one-time Keith Thurman, oh man, if you would have had, listen, you would have had that same energy, that passion, and came through like that one-time Keith Thurman from back then, I'm telling you right now, you would have definitely took off on Barrios. Barrios would have fell down, and that would have been probably the end of his career, because I don't know if he would have boxed anymore. You know, he seems content with whatever he got going on over there. He doesn't really seem like he's interested in boxing like that. But Keith Thurman, on the second hand, like, you know, you claim to say, here's the problem with Keith. You know, he claims to say that he's back in boxing and he's gonna be rising star again and all this other stuff, but it's like, listen, your actions, your face, and the physicality and the body language and everything else that you're doing right now doesn't show that you up and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that that fire you used to have is long gone. That fire is real low. It kind of reminds me of that Pokemon episode where the Charmander had the big flame, then it started to rain, he's hiding under a leaf, and that thing was really, really low, and it looked like it was about to be over. Yeah, it's kind of like that with Keith Thurman. Like, it's about to be over. Like, that match is sooner blow out, my guy. It's on little strings, and it's like it's about to be dead for that. So at the end of the day, you know, if Keith Thurman really wants to come back, listen, you still in some type of young time frame, but right now is the time to kick it up a notch and get what you gotta get. Go do what you gotta do, because it looked like that last check that you had with Pacquiao, you just took that, you was happy living life, you got married, had a kid, you do all of this because you content with yourself. You feel like you didn't have to come back, but now it's just like, I guess that money's running low, and the way it looking like to me is that Keith Thurman is looking for a bag to grab and just go back and do what he gotta do and maybe move on to something else, you know, in his lifetime, you know, which is cool. I ain't knocking him, but at the end of the day, you know, he's trying to sell himself and make himself seem the best, but I think it's all for that bag, man. I see through him, man. What you guys think? Bomb that comment section. Let me know what you think about Keith Thurman. Let me know what you think about the Charlo situation. Oh, listen, before I go, let me not even forget about this. Listen, the Ryan Garcia versus To Go. So far, breaking news, as you can see right here, Ryan Garcia decided to change trainers. He's leaving. He's officially left Team Canelo, which is basically he's leaving his trainer Eddie Reynoso, and he's coming to join Joe Goossen. Now, my peoples, if you don't know who Joe Goossen is, let me give you an idea who Joe Goossen is. He's definitely a trainer. He's definitely been around for a while. He definitely trained with a lot of fighters and stuff like that. The fighters I could remember would have to be Diego Corrales. You know, hey, he was a hell of a fighter. He was good and stuff like that. He was trained by Joe Goossen. You got Joel Casamayor. Joel Casamayor is good too. You know what I'm saying? Also trained by Joe Goossen, and I believe Sergey Lipinets, whatever his name is. At the end of the day, the guy who lost to Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm not gonna lie, you know, Joe Goossen trained that dude, even though he lost, but you know, he tried, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, he only trained him for a little while. I think it was like three fights before he fought Jerron Ennis at that time. But he still did good. You know what I'm saying? He still did good. He was all right. You know, not good enough to win. But at the end of the day, I'm just giving you names. The last name, not the last name. Let me see who else. Yeah, I think that's about it that I could. Oh yeah. Oh, and Michael Nunn. Michael Nunn. If you don't know Michael Nunn, he was an I too. Listen, all I'm saying is that these are just names I'm giving you from Joe Goosen, and now he's gonna have Ryan Garcia, and this is for the to-go fight or Tagawi, whatever his name is. At the end of the day, this is for this fight that he's coming in, he's stepping in. The only good thing I see about it is that he's going to definitely make Ryan Garcia definitely help him out with the footwork. You know, Ryan Garcia is already fast, he's already got decent hand movement, but definitely that footwork, and he's definitely gonna teach him how to outwork the jab, because a lot of people use the jab at first, and that's what Joe Goosen is good for. Like, for somebody who uses the jab a lot, it's to get around that jab some way, somehow. And you know what I'm saying, he's going to teach him. Now, I mean, Joe Goosen got some things that I believe Ryan Garcia can learn. And plus, at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is trying to do his own thing. As you can see, look, he's you know, trying to put his own gym, trying to train in his own gym and stuff like that. So the way I see it is that it's a good thing that he did it. You know what I'm saying? But another way, I feel like Eddie Reynoso will give him more of the victory. But let's see what Joe Goosen could bring to the table with Ryan Garcia. Let's see, you know, let's see what it is, man. Sometimes you need a fresh start. Sometimes you feel like you need something new, something different. You know what I'm saying? To keep you pushing. And you know, Ryan Garcia is definitely staying that. He's definitely going to listen and pay attention to everything more closely and take everything more serious. So it seems like he's on a focused path. So he might be dangerous up and coming, but then again, we won't know until he gets into a serious fight with one of the, you know, one of the other horsemen, which is Devin Haney, Tank Davis, you know, or possibly Kambosos, even though I don't want him to fight Kambosos, but whatever, I'm gonna leave that for another video. Anyway, my people, what you guys think about the Keith Thurman wanting Charlo or Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it is that I feel like Keith Thurman should definitely have one more fight to shake off that ring rust, and I feel like the next fight for Thurman should not be Charlo or Canelo. Honestly, man, like, you know, Charlo, you know, I think Charlo will really take his head off, but I feel like he should give it to Crawford. I feel like he should definitely, you know, step up his A game and listen. At the end of the day, go to Crawford and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to get up there and Crawford trying to get up there, and you know, and Charlo's trying to get up, like, you know what I'm saying? What path you want to take? You want to go after Canelo, or you want to go after Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go after Errol Spence, you got to go through Crawford. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go after Canelo, I mean, hey, you could go after Charlo, you could go after Benavidez or somebody like that. Somebody that'll, you know, somebody that's chasing after him, that you can start eliminating these dudes one by one and get your name up there again. So what you guys think about that? Please blow up my comment section with your thoughts. Also, what you guys think about the Ryan Garcia versus to-go fight. Also, what you guys think about Ryan Garcia switching trainers for this fight. And moving forward, he's going to be moving forward with Joe Goosen. What do you guys really think about that? You know, please blow up the comment section on the bottom. And also, at the end of the day, subscribe to the channel. Definitely give a like and definitely share. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out.